Okay. Hi, I'm Madonna on JUB, that site, justiceboys.com. I just had to go off on a crazy rant, and I'm really stoned right now, so I have an excuse this time up front. Besides, sometimes, hold on. I got the munchies, so I'm eating grapes. What's wrong, cutie? No, not now. Okay. Um, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Hey. I hope nobody besides JUB ever finds this fucking video. Okay. I know I'm gonna get so mad at some people who just put down the Democratic Party all the time and are just so racist and selfish and some greedy bastards. But it's like the Republicans. This is the worst time to do this video. I'm making an ass of myself. Wrong way. Okay. Anyway, they always talk about how the Democrats are like so lazy and that they have all the money. And I'm like, that's not necessarily always true, whatever. I mean, yeah, there's good to bad to both sides, but they were saying like, well, the reason why all the niggers love Obama is because Obama gives the niggers all, Section 8, da da da, and welfare and WIC or whatever. And I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? That is somewhat true sometimes. WIC or Section 8 or, different things like Medicaid, it's mostly black people on that stuff. And then you gotta argue it back though. I'm like, hey, you know what? Yeah, you know what? That's true. It's a large percentage of like some people who are on there, whatever. But then again, you'd always seem to focus on those people. I mean, there's just like as many white people sometimes. Like if you ever gone to like Republican trailer parks, a lot of those people collect the same shit. Okay, it's the same thing around, whatever. It's just all the. See, I don't even know any like classy black people. Like Obama doesn't have like welfare or Section 8, whatever. I mean, he's the fucking president. He's successful, and he's an example of a black man in this country that actually went and did something. And oh my god, I would be more sensible when I'm not stoned. But who's my pushy, pushy, pushy? This kitty's name is Justin. Who here has seen Queer as Folk? This little kitty's scared. He's like a young kitty. He's only 2 years old. He's like a twink cat, so he's like a twink. And I decided to name him after Justin from Queer as Folk because he's a twink and he's also blonde. See? So that's his name is why his name is Justin. Anyway, God, he was hot, so hot. But then the thing is, it's like, you know what? Even if a lot of blacks are like that, it's like, well, who do you think made? I mean, it's because they're raised, and that's the only way they know, whatever. And it's because they haven't been challenged, or some of them have. But it's like that's what I'm not generalizing at all. Trust me. But it's like white people made certain types of black people that are like that. Some white people made them like that because when they're they're treated like a certain way for so many years. They're not even treated like people. They're treated like animal, like cattle, like property. I mean, these people don't even know how to read or write, whatever, and it's so out of control, whatever. It's embedded into them, and over time, yeah, things have changed, but it takes time for those things to happen. I mean, you just don't just forget something like that's something serious, and when hold on, what was I gonna say? I mean, yeah, I think it's changed, whatever. And then even look at segregation in schools. I mean, the white kids got the best like school materials, the best up to date textbooks, whatever. If you went to a black school, because you had to be, in a different, you couldn't be in the same school if you were a different race. I mean, you didn't get the same quality. You didn't get the same quality education, and then they still didn't care, whatever. And some tried to make a better life, more northern, or I mean, there was still racism wherever you went or whatever. But I mean, like racial profiling. Wanda Sykes said it herself. You could see a black man running down the street, and I mean, you'd be like, what the fuck did he just do? It could be a white person running down the street, like, oh, he must be late. But that's true. Everybody does it. That's why cops say, well, blacks commit the most criminals because they're the ones that are mostly in jail. No, whatever, because that who happens to get caught, whatever. If some white person does something, white people get away with everything, and white people complain about things that blacks do, da da da, or who Mexicans do, whatever. I'm like, you are the worst crooks ever. White people are the biggest crooks, like especially in politics. But white people are the biggest crooks, and they have so much. I mean, you look at history. I mean, they've been so blessed, whatever, and they want to complain that they get shit from other people. So that doesn't sound right to me. That sounds ignorant. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You want to be an asshole throughout history and be greedy and spoiled, and white people have had it way too easy, and they don't seem to get that, and they complain about shit they get from other people. No. And this Medicaid plan Obama's doing, if anything, it costs us more money to keep doing what we're doing, because some Americans that are, are dying of cancer or HIV, or 60% of their income goes towards medicine. And that's ridiculous when we could just have, government insurance or whatever, and 10% of everybody's income check goes to that. They want to complain that the government's going to take 10% of their check instead of them having to pay 60% of all their money on medicine or whatever, depending on the person's situation. I mean, not everybody pays 60% of their money on their health care altogether. I mean, but you got to count pot too, because, I mean, that's like, natural medicine. You do it to relax, whatever. That counts as your medicine. And Democrats want to legalize marijuana, and so if you like pot like me, yeah, you'll like it. But, I mean, it'll save you money, because you can get it prescribed to, and I'm sure that, the government will pay for it. I don't know. But these rich people complain like these religious people raised $50 million in California to support Proposition 8. They talk about, like, people on the street, whatever, that are, like, dying of starvation, or charities and this and that. But you want to raise $50 million because you're that fucking ignorant, redneck, Republican, white trash hillbilly? Because you don't even educate. Oh my, it's the way you're born. No one decides to be gay. Yeah, I'm going to pick to be gay so I can have a bunch of straight guys beat the crap out of me and call me names and have a horrible social life. Yeah, I think I want to be, why would somebody choose to be gay? I want kids and I want a husband and a family. I want all that stuff. That's not fair. It's not right. And I should be treated equally, like, and it's not fair. And I think it sucks. But I mean, these rich people, like, we're like the richest country in the world, and you're gonna tell me we have like thousands of people die in America each year because they can't afford health care? And we talk about how Christian we are and charity, da da da. We're gonna help people. We're gonna bend over backwards. The Bible even said, give what you have and help, everybody. Help everybody stay, together, and don't let anybody suffer. But these people, they complain that, the Democrats are taking money out of my paycheck, whatever. Obama's going to do this and that, da da da. But you're talking about God's work, whatever, and giving money and helping other people. But then when it comes to your greediness, the tables turn, whatever, and you want to tell me how to live my life and tell me I'm going to help because I'm gay, because I'm a Christian. Look what you're fucking doing, whatever. These damn politicians, Republicans, whatever, they get all these tax cuts, whatever. They swindle their money. They have accountants hiding money, da da da. They don't want to give their fair share of taxes. And this is after all their other money has been stashed away, whatever. They want to complain that, the Dems are taking taxes from their paycheck to pay Social Security and people that need medicine or whatever. And they want to complain that, I know there's people that abuse the system. Trust me, no, there's tons of people. But, you're always going to have those people, But you can't let it affect the people that, that really do need it. But, it's just... It's crazy, and people like, well, da-da-da, only blacks collect that stuff. No, actually, it's not true, because I've known a lot of whites and Mexicans and different people. There's plenty of white people that collect this stuff. Everybody just generalizes. And you can't generalize because, some stereotypes do have some truth to them, but they're not necessarily always true. It depends on the situation. For example, I don't know. What's an example? Oh my god, I don't want to think right now. But it's just so cruel, and if we're the richest country in the world and we're supposed to be like based on Christian conservative values, we don't want to help others. It seems like people use the Bible when they want to discriminate people. Jungle fever back in the 70s, a black man marrying a white woman or vice versa is abomination before the Lord, and they shall be put to death. Da da da. And it's just wrong. It's disgusting. And they saw they didn't win that war. Now they're trying to attack gays and da da da. And it's just an ongoing thing, whatever. They just gotta find a new target. And want to blame Obama and blacks and Mexicans and gays and everybody. No, it's true though. I mean, I do agree with them on some point. Like, if you're white and you try to go get like Section 8 or WIC, or you try to get like Social Security, you could try to go to apply whatever. It's much harder to get whatever. It seems you do get favored. I mean, it is somewhat true, whatever. I have actually seen that. I can see there's some truth to that, but it's not true entirely. But you've got to be open-minded about it. Okay, now I got to turn this off before I make an even bigger ass of myself. How do I stop this? Fuck. Alright. Oh my god. Here we go.